what's up everybody? This is Flashback Toys and Collectibles, and today I'll be opening up a Batman figure from the Flash movie. So this is the Michael Keaton version of Batman from the 2023 Flash movie. Here's a look at the front of the packaging. Let's take a look at the back. And right here it shows some of the other figures that are available, such as Supergirl, the Flash, and Dark Flash. And it looks like this was manufactured back in 2022 by Spin Master Toy Company. And just for a quick comparison, here's a look at the packaging for the first Batman figure that was released for the 1989 Batman movie, which starred Michael Keaton. And this was manufactured by the Toy Biz Toy Company. Although the Michael Keaton likeness with this Batman figure was not very good, or this one does have some good resemblance with Michael Keaton. Okay, let's go ahead and get this guy opened up. So with this guy, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the bubble off the card back and just save the card back and dispose of the bubble here. Now the bubble can be removed. Then there's an inner bubble. And it looks like he's not tied down, so I should be able to just pull him right out of here. And he's got a couple accessories. He's got a little bat gun and a batarang. Let's take a closer look at this figure. It seems to have some pretty good detail and some good likeness to the Michael Keaton version of Batman. It's got a nice looking Batman logo on the chest here. And a nice looking fabric cape. Now let's check out the articulation. So it looks like the head can turn back and forth. The arms can move around at the top of the shoulder here. The elbow can turn in and out. And looks like the hands do not move. And it looks like there's no movement at the waist. But the legs can move around at the top. And they can also turn right here at the thigh, which is kind of a weird place to turn. Then the knees can bend. And that looks like that's it for the articulation. So not a lot of articulation, but for a smaller figure, I'd say it's still pretty decent. Now let's check out his accessories. So it looks like he could hold this in either hand. Seems to be a pretty tight fit though. But he's holding that no problem. Let's check the other hand here. And same thing with this hand. As far as this batarang, he might be able to hold this as well. Let's go ahead and check that out. Yeah, he can hold that pretty good, actually. Now let's check out the height of this guy. Looks like he stands at about 4 inches if you go off the top of the bat ears here. Now let's see how well this guy stands. He does seem a little bit back heavy, so it looks like you got to kind of turn his body forward to make him stand better, but he stands up okay. Now let's compare this figure with the 1989 Batman figure by the Toy Biz Toy Company. So you can see there's a pretty big size difference here. This guy here stands at about 5 inches. So at first glance, the outfits on both of these Batman figures look kind of similar, but if you start looking up close, you can see there's quite a bit of differences. The armor on this guy is quite a bit different than the armor that would have been featured on the 1989 figure, and the likeness of Michael Keaton with this older figure is not very good. But with this newer figure, you can kind of tell it's Michael Keaton. And as far as the articulation goes, there's actually more with this little guy here. With this older 1989 figure, he can swivel at the head, the arms can move up and down, the legs can move up and down, and he can bend at the knee. So there's just a little bit more articulation with this guy here. And here's one more comparison with another Batman figure that was released in the early 90s by Kenner. And you can see this one here has a little bit more likeness with Michael Keaton, but I would still say that these figures look quite a bit different from each other. If you take a look at the armor, his armor's got way more of an updated look versus this guy here, but this would have been more accurate to the 1989 version of Batman. So here's my final thoughts with this Batman figure. I think this figure has a lot of great detail, and the likeness with Michael Keaton is pretty good. But as far as the overall quality of this figure, the plastic on this guy feels pretty lightweight and cheap, and if you're a small kid trying to play with this, I don't think it would last very long, but if you're a collector like myself, you'll probably be okay. Okay, it's now time for me to go. If you liked this video, if you could, hit that like button and please subscribe. And have yourself a great day, and I'll see you next time.